There is a place where travelers want to lose themselves. A place where the road is a journey and the arrival is only the beginning. Where everything else is forgotten. Portugal. A land of adventurers and artists, explorers and poets, Portugal has preserved its spirit and displays it in every corner, always with its sights set on the future. Here, a trip becomes a challenge that surprises and conquers the senses. From the millenary cave paintings of the Coa Valley to examples of the most modern contemporary architecture, Portugal is presented as a unique experience, like a museum whose galleries are spread over more than 92,000 square kilometers on the edge of the westernmost coast of Europe. A country that makes contrast a virtue in an endless cascade of sensations, which has by its own right turned itself into an authentic World Heritage Site, whose path has a crossroads in Évora, a tunnel of time where the Romans, Celts, Goths, Lusitanians, Arabs, Jews, and Christians all form part of the Portuguese alchemy, and which have all left their cultural mark, a privilege reserved for those who feel the need to make discoveries and be seduced by a different country. Palaces, castles, and art all blend in corners full of charm among the narrow streets of Sintra, an exclusive place for travelers who know how to appreciate the magic of a place that lives between legend and the romantic spirit. A canvas bathed with 850 kilometers of coastline, where the history of the New World began to be painted. The monastery of the Jerónimos stands proudly to bear witness to those legendary discoverers. And on the banks of the Tagus River, the Tower of Belém rises, where the navigators set sail in search of dreams on an ocean with no limits. Madeira Island is located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, the biggest area of Laurisilva in the world, where millenary forests still resound with the echoes of the past, as if time had stopped right in front of the traveler's eyes. The Azores are located in the center of the journey between Europe and America, where Angra do Heroísmo remains as a meeting place between the two continents. In the middle of the route stands the highest point in Portugal, the impressive island of Pico, on whose slopes a different type of grape continues to grow within a centuries-old culture. Another restful spot is found in Guimarães, the country's birthplace. It's easy to let yourself wander its streets, where stories from the past and the present are told, and where tranquility accompanies travelers through a succession of styles that sink their roots into the Middle Ages. The calm is transformed into a silence that moves among the cloisters of the monasteries of Batalha, Alcobaça, and Tomar, three ecclesiastic artistic treasures with singular styles and unique characters, separated from each other by a distance of 60 kilometers, which form a unique triangle in the world and which are situated less than 1 hour from the capital of Lisbon. This silence becomes a tremor when one walks through the frantic streets of Porto, where each step leads to a new encounter that offers experience that no other place is able to provide. Because progress joins hands with the classic, a city divided by the Douro River, which can be sailed to reach the valleys of a land that offers the best of its fruits and allows us to observe the horizon of an infinite country. A land that never ends and where travelers never get lost, because they always encounter something that makes them feel at home on the edge of the westernmost coast of Europe, Portugal.